You have us muted or we're
muted on my laptop.
We may.
Yep, we should be live.
Yep, I think we're live. So let's give it a second here. Maybe it should be good.
Yep. If you can hear us, let us know.
Yeah, give us. Okay, we are live. Awesome. Well, what is up, everybody from the arm wrestling world? That purple wave is taking over. What's up, guys? It's Will
and Chris
from the High Five and Knuckles Up. And I think I just kicked the camera, but that's okay. I think we're still looking pretty good. But guys, welcome once again to another one of our talks of the table, where we bring all of the news of what we have going on, what's happening in the arm wrestling community, and big updates, announcements to you, hopefully every single week. What's up, Dan? The Nightmare is in the chat. What is happening, guys? So, as you saw from the title, we are going to be announcing one of the first matches of Knuckles Up 4 right here live tonight. Chris, do we have a confirmation? Are we live on Instagram as well?
Yes, we are.
Holy fucking moly, guys. You got it. We're getting high tech in this shit here. So we are live on Instagram as well. What's up, IG fam? It's Will and Chris from The High Five and Knuckles Up. So guys, as we said a second ago, we have some big announcements. And if you paid attention to the thumbnail of this video on YouTube, you will see what the first match is. So we have the man from down under returning to Knuckles Up, the Ryan Bowen, Mr. Blue himself, against none other than the Shark.
Yes.
Andre Sharkovich. What a freaking match that is going to be. I am super, super excited. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Oh, I believe that is...
I think that's a shout out from Dan saying he's getting ready for me. I'm not sure.
Oh, where? Whoa, hold up. Hold the phone.
Don't worry, Dad. I think you're well prepared after what I saw at Nationals.
We're going to pause here, Chris, because I'll talk for you. This is the 176 right arm Winter Blast champion, Dan. Are you sure you're ready for that heat? Is he ready for the SmackDown?
He's ready, believe me. I saw him pulling with Yusuf. I mean, he's looking stout on that right arm.
Pulsar TV, that's Puerto Rico, right?
Yes.
Puerto Rico in the house. What is up, guys? But back to the announcement, as we said, Ryan Blue Bowen is going to be pulling against Andre the Shark Sharkovich at Knuckles Up 4, which I think is going to be an absolutely incredible match.
That's going to be amazing.
Especially after watching his incredible performance at the Challenger Series.
That too, yes.
Right? Yeah. He just pulled with Emil, I think it was, right?
Left-handed,
it was absolutely incredible. But this will be a right-handed super match, best of 5. Going to be absolutely awesome. Yes, thank you, Caroline. I really appreciate that. Please like, share, let everybody know we are live right now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go. No, I can't. I'm not gonna mess with it. I was just gonna go live on it. I just realized we are live.
We are. Yes, we are.
But yes, guys, thank you for sharing and letting everybody know that we are live. But yes.
Oh, Andre's in the chat.
Andre in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He is a stud muffin.
Yeah. I want whatever he's eating. Apparently,
I want whatever. Well, so for those of you who don't know, Andre originally comes from Russia, correct?
Yeah, right. So, yeah.
He is of Russian descent. Obviously, proud to be living in the United States of A, down in Florida. So I think that's really what it has to do with is those people out of Florida are a special breed.
Yes, they are.
It's probably because they get all the vitamin D every single day, and we're here in the winters and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. We have all the seasons.
But what do you think now, guys? We haven't announced it yet, but this Friday, we will be getting live with Ryan Bowen himself here live on YouTube and Instagram. So definitely stay tuned for that. But what do you think about this match, Chris?
I think it's going to be really interesting, right? So especially what I saw Andre do in the round robin, dominating, hand control, top roll. It's going to be interesting how Ryan, kind of combats that, right? Because he also trains with a very strong top roller, Lachlan. And I think he has this injury he's coming from. And, we're going to talk to him further about that to see how he's kind of building his prep.
Sure.
But I'm going to have to say, I think Ryan has his hands full with the Andre that's coming up. I think it's a very different Andre than what we saw at Knuckles Up 2.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, there's no weight cap for Andre now, right?
Yeah.
Both of them are just coming in big, beefy, and ready to go. So obviously, Ryan had done some major cuts in the past, and now he's been on this track of just kind of saying bigger and better and all that type of stuff. And Andre now with, no holds barred, I'm sure
Yeah.
he'll be eating as much as he wants.
Yeah.
The last time he was, he's used to, because he was a prior bodybuilder.
Yeah. He's, like, made out of stone, though.
Yeah, he's used to coming in lean, but now he can just be big, bad, and strong. Any chats coming in from Instagram? I don't want to leave those guys out.
Yeah, so we have a few people joining in. We got actually Valmir's in the chat.
Valmir, what's happening, brother? You gotta come to practice, man.
What do you call it? Who else do we got in here? I guess we got Mike Copton, the 176 future champ, come in.
Oh, that's right. That's right, guys. But so that is the match. Andre Shark, Ryan Bowen, happening at Knuckles Up 4. It's going to be absolutely incredible. September 14th, guys. Look, it's very simple. You know how we do it. It gets bigger and bigger and better every single card. So get your pay-per-views once they're for sale. And of course, if you're in the tri-state area, heck, if you want to buy a plane ticket and drive, fly, take a train, whatever it is, get yourselves to Fort Lee, New Jersey, Barrymore Film Center. It's going to be absolutely incredible. It's going to be crazy. We even have Billy Collins live on the YouTube.
Coming in from our East Ohio fam.
What's happening?
Up, brother?
How's it going? Maz Zahid, what's up, brother? That is a great question. Should we invite Brad Grundy? Well, we're definitely open to it.
Yes, 100%. After what he did at the Challenger Series, he looks more than ready for another match. I think he even had this huge shout out on, or call out, Facebook. 5K.
That's right, or 5K, whoever wants it.
And he called out pretty much the top of the sport, John Brezink, Mauricio, and Michael Todd. There's some stout names for sure.
That is that's a big it's a big thing to call out there. Marcio Barbosa is no joke. I know from firsthand experience. Guy basically could rip my arm in half. But yes, it's going to be absolutely incredible.
We do have a question here on Instagram. How does somebody get a match on Knuckles Up? That is a very good question, Greg.
What Brown. A perfect segue.
It is. Greg Brown.
Mr. Greg Brown. Let me.
Great supporter he actually worked with Paul Italia and Ryan for that super match.
Greg, yes.
Also in Arizona State, helped with the live stream. Yeah.
Duh. It's been a long day. Okay, we both work full time jobs. Okay. But Greg, great question. How do you get invited to Knuckles Up? Well, it's kind of twofold, right? A lot of the athletes, their performances speak for themselves. People who are getting active in the community, they're traveling to tournaments, they're making a name for themselves. But if you didn't already know, we are bringing arm wrestling back to the Arnold Classic in 2025. So if you win your class in the right arm, you are guaranteed a spot at a future pay-per-view in Knuckles Up. And for the left arm, we're going to basically guarantee you one, but it's really based off of the matches, because finding a left-handed match is a little bit more difficult. But get to a qualifier, which we're going to get to next, and win your class at the Arnold Classic, and you'll have yourself a spot at Knuckles Up.
Yep. Then we have a few other chats here coming in. So yes, Bolseo TV. Great question, Fernando. Awesome kid in the sport. He trains with us every Sunday out of Peru.
That's what we meant about Fernando.
Yeah. So yes, for sure. We'd love to get him a match. That's definitely something in the cards, because he's an up and coming star, and I think obviously he's in the next generation of pullers that I think are going to take over.
He's what, 15 now?
Yeah, 15, 16, something like that.
Just wait till he's 25.
Oh
if he keeps up with it,
once he gets a growing man strike, that's going to be insane.
It's going to be absolutely
his elbows are
incredible.
Steel. Yeah.
Totally nuts. I'm super excited about it.
Yep. And then we have another chat here coming in. Hunter Knotts, yes, he also did super dominant in the Challenger Series. He's killing at 154s, 176s. I don't know who's going to stop this guy.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
I'm curious who his next match is going to be for sure. And door's open. If he wants a match, please reach out. I think it's going to be harder finding him a match, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Killing everyone.
He's been sweeping the field like crazy. James Clark is in the chat. What's up, brother? Martin's in the chat joining us for Knuckles Up. Yeah, of course. Everyone, please listen to Martin. Also team captain of the High Five.
And then we also have definitely a person we should shout out. We got Dan Swords out from that Virginia crew. Yes, that is one of the qualifiers that we had mentioned earlier. The attrition is going to be the first one that's coming up. So definitely support them. They always put on a great kind of production behind their tournaments, and it's always great. We had one of team members / like Lethal Arms, Alec Guth, go out there, and he had nothing but great things to say.
Fantastic.
He's a great person in the community. So
yeah, we're super excited. So guys, that's a perfect segue. So obviously, let me just say it one more time, because it does have a lot of weight. matchups for Knuckles of 4 are officially starting to come out. We're starting up with an absolute banger of a match.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Bowen, Andre Shark, September 14th, Knuckles of 4. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But as you saw in the title, what we want to talk about next, right, is the Sea of Purple that is absolutely taking over the United States and across the entire globe. We officially have a ton of qualifiers going on, and we're going to go through them, each and every one of them, for all of you, so you can know where to go to, what is closest near you, whether it's by state or by country, which is really exciting. Yeah, so we did announce today that, I mean, I'm super excited. Poland is officially in the house.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's a big country, but it's a drivable country.
Yep.
You know, so guys, if you're in Poland, get yourself to that qualifier. We're going to give you more details on the exact location and all that type of stuff. But a great person to reach out to is Judy, the referee. Her Instagram is Judy from Poland. Yep. Right? Isn't that what, right? Judy from Poland. So she'll have more info and stuff like that. But we're super excited about it. Now, Chris, let the people know, what is the first official 2025 Arnold Classic qualifier that they can go to?
Yeah, so obviously a little bit of drive for the guys in the US, but if you're in the Southeast Asia location, you're going to want to head to South Korea, because that's going to be what they call it. That's going to be on the 20th of this month. It's for a great cause. It's for an arm wrestler that had passed away, I believe, in a car accident just recently. So they're raising funds for him. But the winner of that overall for right arm is going to get a ticket to come to the finals in Ohio. So that's a huge incentive. We're trying to do our best, right, to get all the international pullers to get over here, create the opportunity so that you can really see from the US side, like, how you stack up, right? And then that gives us a good consensus of like how you would do on a card, because we want to make sure that it's not about necessarily who's really, you know, we want the best of the best, but we want really good matches. That really takes the forefront of everything. Next up is going to be August 3rd. That's going to be Arm Sports Entertainment with our boy Tim Talmadge. He sent up a great tournament out there. That's going to be in Arizona. Definitely check out our website for more details on that. And then, like we mentioned, attrition with the Virginia Arm Wrestling League. That's going to be in Mechanicsville, Virginia, August 24th.
I want to just pause right there, because the stuff that's happening in the chat right now is absolutely wild. First of all, the Aussie arm wrestler himself is in the chat. Nice. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing fantastic. Can't wait to see you. And Knuckles of 4. James Clark is calling out Ryan Bowen on the left hand. Ryan's in the chat. Ryan, what's up, brother? I'm so excited for Friday. We're going to let the people know that no injury will stop this man, and he's going to come back bigger and better than ever before. The chat's going wild right now.
It is. And apparently he's never lost a guy from Florida. Last time, I think, was that against Chance when they pulled in the garage? That,
ooh,
like, Chance was wearing, like, the pink.
That's, you have to run that back one day too. But that's, I mean, hey, he's coming off a win off of the Floridians. He's feeling strong. He's feeling mighty. Ryan, now, look, I'm just going to say it. He's got a little bit less of a trek than you. Actually, a lot of bit less of a trek than you. So make sure you're staying hydrated. You know, get your Pedialytes on the plane, because the shark is going to be coming for a big bite, and we know it. Yeah. So, sorry. I'm sorry. I segued. It was just way too exciting to not talk about. But we were going along with the tournaments, right?
Yeah. So where do we leave off? So essentially from there, we're going into the 98%, their tournament up in PA, September 7th. That's going to be the September skirmish. That's going to be in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Same thing in our website. You'll be able to see that there is a link to the Facebook page for all of these that have them. So you can find out details in terms of weight classes, which are pretty standard. We're going to the 154, 76, 98, 220, 242, and then we're throwing in 275 for the tournaments that are coming up. We also have what they call it, and then from there it's supers, right? And like we said, everyone qualifies. That's in a pro class, left and right arm, so don't miss it. After that, we have the King of the Tri-State, the 28th of September. Not too far in the Tri-State area. Definitely make it out. Steve Fernandez puts on a great show. But yeah, and then we have confirmed October 5th is a Southern Standoff Arm Wrestling with Mikey Olivia and their crew, and obviously Sarah Backman. That's going to be awesome. They have in Brooksville, Florida. That's going to be great. They have the Sarah Backman Classic that's coming up just next month, so we can't wait to see
us there.
We might, yeah. But yeah, I think we need to address this chat because it's getting a little crazy in there.
It's getting nuts. Mario Tambakis, Super Mario's in the chat.
Wow.
I know. Okay. I believe if it's 8, so it's about 10:17 in the morning.
Yeah.
There. So good day. Good morning. That was kind of a mix of British and
I cannot be liable for his impersonation.
Yeah, you know what? It's all good. But what's up, Mario? Welcome. We're super happy and we're super pumped about his upcoming match, which we can actually talk about because it was announced, right? So Mario Tambakis is going to be pulling the man from Bulgaria himself.
Yeah.
Plemen coming over. Mario, all I'm gonna say is you better get strong because Plemen said he'll pull someone who's 300 pounds. So I mean, yeah, he's got his work cut out for him, that's for sure.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Well, again, I'm not here for the dramatic, but is there another match that we want to announce? Because we saw this come up by the Aussie arm wrestler saying that we got to run Bowen and James Wall left arm back because that was a great match. But they might be a little preoccupied. I don't know if they can both pull.
Should we announce it?
I don't know.
You know what I'm gonna say, Chris? If you can get as excited as I am when I announce it, I will leave the floor to you.
Well, speaking of James Wall coming in from Britain again, we try to share the love all across the world. He is going to be pulling none other.
Drum roll, please.
The Fury, Craig Tullier.
Oh my fucking God! Did you hear that? Craig Tullier is coming back to Knuckles Up.
Yeah,
coming off of a loss his first time. It was a real tough match against Svetkan Gashevsky, who's absolutely incredible. You might be hearing about him too. I don't know. We're not going to spoil all the surprise today, but that's right. James Wall, Craig Tullier, Knuckles Up 4. Guys, did you not understand? We said we're coming. It's a wave. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Actually, speaking of, we can announce that other match because the winner of the Tom Holland match determined that, and I believe we announced that at Knuckles Up 3 as well.
Oh my God, you're killing me here. Go for it again, Chris. Just do it. You're on a roll here.
So again, the godfather of South Korea, Baek Sung-yul, will be pulling the godfather of Bulgaria, Svetkan Gashevsky.
Oh, freaking so excited, man. Guys, we're not just getting Svetkan. We're getting Plemen. They're both coming over. Guys, this is going to be an insane freaking card. If you didn't see the first match that Baek Sung-yul and Svetkan had, which is about a year ago now,
yeah, in Jakarta. That was wild.
It was absolutely incredible. Now, the reason why it was incredible is we all know Svetkan, he's built different. He's got an absolutely incredible, like, outside top roll, King's move-ish move.
Yeah.
Right. And Baek, an elbow of iron, of steel, of titanium, loses his hand. It don't freaking matter. So, guys, you didn't just get one match. You got 3 matches tonight. We have the Ryan Bowen pulling against Andrei Sharkovich. Then we got James Wall, Craig Tullier, and Svetkan Gashevsky and Baek Sung-yul. Guys, Knuckles Up 4. I'm spent. I'm done.
Are you sure you don't have room for one more that was also announced in Knuckles Up 3?
You're killing me, Chris.
We got to dig deep for this
I
one.
can't take it anymore.
Because
just give it to him.
We got the King of Japan.
That's right.
Toshiyuki Shishido against another brother from down under. Maharangi Hetamoris is coming in full force. The Beast.
We got Australia. We got North Korea. Not North Korea.
Yeah.
We're gonna we have South Korea with Baek Sung-yul.
Yeah.
We got Japan. We got Bulgaria.
Yeah.
We got the United States.
New Zealand.
Oh my God.
Australia.
It's gonna be nuts.
UK.
It's like literally, it's like the United Nations of arm wrestling here.
Yeah. James Clark, you're right. We definitely need to start asking for likes before we announce these. I'm sorry. We are just so excited.
Guys, like, comment, and fucking subscribe, okay?
Please.
I'm not doing this out of my living room. Maybe I am. But the point is we're bringing it bigger and better than ever freaking before. Oh, Levi's also in the chat. We gotta say hi to Levi.
Savage Arm Wrestling, for sure.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm just gonna take a second to take a breather, Chris. I'm too excited.
No worries. And don't you guys worry. Yes, Knuckles Up 5 is in the works as well. We have some banger matches
Chris,
already. We're not going to talk about
spoil
that.
the soup.
We can't.
We can't give them everything. But just understand.
We're working on it. It's coming.
This is a moment, Chris, where we talk eye to eye.
Okay.
Talk to the camera here.
Interesting. Okay. Where are we going with this?
We've had Knuckles Up 1.
Yep.
Great success.
Yeah.
Then, they didn't think we could do it again. We did it with Knuckles Up 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then they said, the once was, second was luck. Third time, is it a charm? I don't know. We're back again for Knuckles Up 4 and Knuckles Up 5 It's gonna happen too. When I say Knuckles up, first of all, you just heard what 4? They know 4 matches now.
I want to say 4.
They know 4 matches.
4 or 5, yeah.
Of I won't say how many, but a lot.
Yeah.
For Knuckles Up 4, right? And it's going to be one of the most legit cards you've seen in the longest time. Not just because of the names, but because what do we always pride ourselves on, Chris? Styles make matches, right? And we're going to put some of the best matches you've seen in arm wrestling together on this card. But number 5, we pull out all the stops and we're going to go even bigger. So guys, if you haven't started riding the purple wave that's taking over the globe, you should just start telling everybody it's your favorite color because it's mine and it's going to be yours too. But yeah, so I mean, I didn't expect to go this route today.
Neither did I.
The chat, you're just taking it out of us.
No, I appreciate that, Levi. I just became a member of the YouTube channel. I appreciate that, which actually is another good segue for us.
It's a fantastic segue. Chris, take it away.
Please. So,
Michael Levi is in the chat.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. So yes, for those that are interested, we did start our membership platform within YouTube. So again, it's like, I think it's like $1 or $2. Again, not that much USD. We tried to make it really accessible for anyone around the world that wants to try to be part of it. But the intention of that is really just to obviously reinvest it back into our pay-per-views, but to also give you guys an opportunity to, be part of the action. So you're going to see some behind the scenes videos that have already been posted, matches that were not posted on our YouTube yet, and were specifically for those just in the crowd. So that's the huge advantage of being there in person, right? When the camera's all cut off, we throw in an extra match in there, secret that just the athletes have decided who wanted to pull. So that's something that we're going to release to the members there, as well as we're going to start putting polls. For example, we don't even have a name for that card, so we're going to have a poll to kind of get your opinion. What should we call it? What maybe matches should we have in the future? Because again, like you guys are already doing in the chat, you're mentioning Hunter Knotts, we've Robbie Russell's been a name that's thrown around as well. We want to know, again, we're for the people, by the people. So we got to get your opinion. What do you guys want to see? And then again, there's free merch that we're going to throw in there as well. We'll kind of set up some raffles. Again, I know a lot of you guys can't make it in person because you're all over the world or all over the country. So we're going to try to send you out signed t-shirts or posters and things like that, so you can be part of the action. I think one thing I really want to stress too is as Chris had just mentioned, when you are at one of our events in person, right? It's incredible because when the pay-per-view ends, we have this time we had 2 matches that are secret undercard, whatever you want to call it. And it's 99% of the time, it is the athletes talking amongst themselves and just saying, hey, we're here. I'd love to have an opportunity to pull you. It's on one of the biggest stages in the world. We have the best referees. Let's make it happen. But that's what's so cool about this YouTube, membership is we're going to put the poll up. So now you and only you will have a direct access to voting on, what this secret matchup will be, that you will be the only people who will be able to see it. So we're super excited about it. And of course, we couldn't say enough. We appreciate all the support you've given us so far. This, small contribution, if you can make it, just helps us continue to do what we do. And I'm going to shut up sounding like a salesman because there is something going on here between Ryan and James Clark. God, did you not just hear that is hilarious?
I mean, I guess that's the undercard for it,
I mean, I saw James Clark again. I know what do you call it? Ryan is asking. He's not familiar with James's resume. Just to give you some insight, Ryan.
James, what he's saying is he doesn't even know who you are. I'm just.
He was super dominant at the last Arnold, so I will inform you that he is super stout, coming out from the Northeast. I think possibly Maine, Massachusetts area.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah, so again, super epic. I think he's coming off an injury for his right arm, so that's why he's kind of pulling for that left. And then John Mert, another brother
John Mert in the house. How's the bicep, brother?
That is true. And he also mentioned Nick Stone as another name. Nick is a huge friend of ours. Love what he's doing.
Huge in both aspects of the word. Big man.
Literally built like a strong man. He that is pretty funny. Beck did not know who you were, Ryan.
Guys, if you haven't, please go back and watch Knuckles Up 2. During the press conference. Beck was asked, what did you think in your preparation? He goes, well, I didn't really know who Ryan Bowen was. And it really truly was the best answer he ever could have given. But yeah, guys, it's going to be absolutely incredible. As they're actually mentioning too, something that's super fun that we do, which they do at, at other cards, obviously East versus West and all these different things, is we do have an after poll.
Yes.
So if you can just make it to be in the area, in that tri-state area, it's so fun. It's so worth it. You get to pull with all these amazing guys. And it's not just like a quick 1, 2, 3. I mean, they're pulling for hours. We're eating dinner. We're having drinks. It's a great time. It's really good.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that, right, is we try to tell the members of our team as well, like, you're getting an opportunity to pull with literally some of the best in the world.
Yeah.
Right. I know, like, sometimes you see it on YouTube and they have after pulls at other events, but usually you're just seeing them pull each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like being part of the action, seeing how you kind of stack up is pretty awesome in my eyes.
No, it's so much fun, and it's a really great experience. Like, even from, I'll be honest, it's just selfish. Like, I wish I could do it more. We're so busy facilitating the dinner, we don't get to obviously do it as much. So great question from Greg Brown. How do Mexican athletes get an opportunity? Well, I would say the closest one for you would be the Texas Arm Wrestling League. They're going to be having, it's at their Texas State Champions. So if you can just make it over the border, legally, of course, heck, I will support that. Get your butt here for that, and then just go back.
Oh, well, Jesus.
I'm sorry, but we want TL to have an awesome event. But Greg Brown says, do we need more promoters? Greg, shoot us a message on Instagram, and we'd love to work with you if you're available. Maybe we can make something happen down in Mexico.
And we have another question here. Are there any pre-qualifiers in the Toronto area? So we do have one in Canada that's going to be December 7th with Ryan Espy out in, I believe, Winnipeg, Manitoba. So yeah, details are rolling out for that soon. So definitely keep an eye out for our socials, because that's going to be an awesome opportunity. We want to get one possibly in that Toronto area as well.
Actually, you know what? How about this? Let's leave it to you. Reach out. If you know anybody in that Toronto area, I know the Table Monkeys are out there. Maybe reach out to them. Let them know that you guys want to see an Arnold qualifier in Toronto, and hopefully we can make that happen.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. The real Slim Katie competing at 2 qualifiers just to make sure that they make it. Yeah, no, again, love it. The benefit of that, right, is we want to make it as accessible as possible. So we're trying to have it in each region. Obviously, there's more concentration up in the northeast because it's obviously closest to the Arnold, and higher probability those people are actually going to go. And also per capita, right? Think about it. You have the PA people, New York State, City,
I mean, there's just so many
New
people.
Jersey,
it's so condensed. There's so many athletes. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Thank you. Yes, please talk to the Table Monkeys. We'd love to make that happen. But guys, I know we say this every single time we get on this live, but we really truly appreciate all the support you guys have given us since day one. It's been absolutely incredible to see this platform and this company and this community grow. When we first started talking about doing a pay-per-view, we were trying to figure out the name and then the color scheme and what would set us apart and make us different from others. And with all of your guys' help, every single time we do a live, every time we talk to someone in person, we truly do listen to your feedback. And it's been incredible to just hear what you guys are thinking, how we can make it better and get really to the #1 spot in the world, because that's our goal. We want to truly bring the best that arm wrestling has to offer to you guys at home and to the entire community. Do we have any questions from the IG? I know we've been paying attention to the YouTube.
Yeah, I was just about to say. So sorry about that, Greg. I think we missed your question in the IG chat, but we ended up catching you. Andre Shark saying he's come from some Australian barbecue. I think he's
crikey.
Yep, that's so funny. And then, oh yes, so Leroy, we did mean to respond, by the way. Sorry, just so busy today, but asking about like an Arnold invite and setting that up. So for people of that caliber and people that have been on our card
before,
very
important. Yes.
The intention is like, we want to set up other things outside of the tournament as well. So just so you guys are aware, compared to previous Arnolds, what we are planning to do is to have our booth be where we have the preliminary. So on Friday is where we're going to be running pretty much all the way up to semifinals in our 10x30 booth. Then the finals is going to be on the main stage, right? For 2 hours. We'll have the awards and everything presented there. But we still have the full day Saturday and Sunday for a lot of arm wrestling fun. So that's where we're going to throw in super matches, round robins. So keep your phones open. We're going to be reaching out to some of those top level athletes. And obviously, if you're going to the Arnold, which you definitely should go, it's an awesome, literally the biggest sports expo in the world. Our booth is going to be the place to be. So
yeah, it's going to be absolutely nuts. We're coming out. Hopefully, it'll be manufacturing time with a brand new handle for each of you guys. No, you rock, Ryan Bowen. You rock. And it's going to be absolutely crazy. You know, the one thing that we're really excited about that is when we talk to the, you know, powers that be at the Arnold, they said, you know, we don't just want arm wrestling for an hour or two. We want a weekend full of your sport. And that's what we plan on doing. So as Chris said, for previous Arnold champions, for people of the highest caliber, we want to do, you know, round robins. We want to do super matches. If you guys want to throw your own money down, like what you said, Brad Grundy, maybe Brad wants to do this at the Arnold. You know, Brad, bring that 5K to the Arnold.
A great venue for that,
and we'll set something up. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. This chat is just wild.
I was just gonna say, appreciate it so much. Ryan just gifted 20 memberships out to the people in the community, so that's really awesome of him.
Awesome! I didn't even know you could do that, Ryan. This is how much smarter you are than I am on YouTube. But thank you so much, brother. We truly appreciate that. That's absolutely awesome.
Yep, and we also got so Leroy saying he wants to see a round 2.
Excuse me? Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh God, Leroy, look what you started.
Listen here, Leroy.
Oh God.
You think
not even
just because you've been training with Derek Smith? I saw that match with Travis. We all did. You think that you're gonna and take what's rightfully mine? Boy, I'll tell you. This hand is just getting stronger and stronger. This bicep, I don't care if I have a bicep. I'll beat you with no bicep.
That's big talk for a guy with a really strong bicep.
You know what? The bicep don't mean shit, Chris.
Okay.
Never had, never will. I'm lightning fast. I'm mean.
I agree.
I'll be lean. I'm a sex machine, baby. Leroy, I'm just kidding, but it would be absolutely awesome. That's where it all started.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm going to be there. It literally all started at the Arnold. Leroy, if you're still watching, I think that would be absolutely awesome. We should 100% run it back. If it's not a super match, we got to do something. The Arnold is an absolutely incredible event. You know it. I'm sure you'll be there. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, but I'll whip your ass. So anyway, we'll keep it. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be great.
And we got Tim Talmadge on Instagram. So hey, brother, like we said, guys, check him out. August 3rd is the Arnold Qualifier in his area in Arizona, the USA Fit Games. So it's gonna be an awesome event to go to.
Yeah, Arizona coming in hard with arm wrestling. They're always a big community in the arm wrestling world. So we're super pumped about that.
Oh, actually, this is a good segue. So Katie was saying that the 2 qualifiers that she's going to be at is part of the super match series, the online virtual one that Lucky is putting together against Stephanie Spencer. So that's awesome, as well as the Washington State December. So that is a good thing that we wanted to mention. So Lucky is putting together essentially virtual super match series for women to be able to have super matches, but cut down on all the travel, right? To give them the same opportunity that, you know, to kind of showcase female arm wrestling. So we partnered with her. So the winners of those matches are going to be getting invites to the Arnold. And we want to put women at the forefront because that's another huge aspect of the sport that we think doesn't get enough limelight. So
100%. And we're super pumped about that too. We have an incredible match for Knuckles Up 4, which Chris and I are super excited to announce. Another big female match. And we can't be honestly more excited for it. See you, gents. I've got Andre, you hear this? Some fighting words. So clearly we know Ryan's going to be going for the King's move.
That's what it looks like.
Right. So Andre, you just got to, I guess, outlast Ryan, something, you know, that's going to be tough. He's got a wicked King's move.
That I've seen as well. Yeah. And funny enough, Leroy is saying he also trains with Mega Mike. Derek isn't a lefty, so, and I'm not gonna lie, Mega Mike is a freaking tank. After what it did to
Mega. No, I can't say anything about Mega Mike. Mega Mike is strong. I was gonna say he is super strong.
He is definitely not medium.
No. In all seriousness, Leroy, you know how I am, but no, that would be an absolutely awesome time to run it back. Heck, you know what I've always wanted to do? I don't know if this has ever been done in arm wrestling. So if I am, don't make me look stupid and let me know.
Okay.
Has anybody ever done, like, I'll call it like a mega super match where it's best of 5 right and left arm back and forth?
Yeah.
What did they call it?
I don't know if there was a name for it specifically, but I believe there was.
Call it the Ultra match.
I forget what it was in Arm Wars, I believe. And excuse me, I think it was best of 6, but then it was like 3 left, 3 right, and then it would kind of, they'd be like a tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's something I would super be down for. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like right arm, left, because it also makes I'm a big proponent of if you arm wrestle on the right, you should arm wrestle on the left as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be really cool. I just missed a good one though. I mean, you can probably pull it up here.
Yeah.
From YouTube. Scroll back a little bit.
Yeah, where you're looking
for me real quick. Any changes to the rules? That's what I want to talk about.
Yep.
So in terms of the rules for our Arnold Classic qualifiers and for the Arnold Classic, it's the high 5 set of rules, but it's basically your standard kind of like WAF style rule set.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the standard for all tournaments, right? It's nothing different from the usual. We're not going to be running what we do for our pay-per-views just because that is a little bit more time consuming. So it's a basic rule set that we've all seen before. So don't be worried about anything like that. There's no major rule changes.
Interesting. So I probably going to butcher this, but Andre was saying they do that in Russian tournaments. Armatura is what it's called.
Oh, for the right and the left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Andre, let's make that happen. I think that would be so sick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like if you think about it, it's almost a way of creating like truly saying who the ultimate arm wrestler is, right?
Yep.
Because you have the right arm, which we know obviously holds a higher in higher regard than the left, but if we could do the right and left arm, I think that would be super sick. It's just tough though because a lot of people are way better on the right than they are on the left. But then there's some guys.
Oh, that's right. So a few things in the chat. We got the Cruise Control Paul Cruz in the house.
Oh man.
And then
watch it.
John Mert just reminded me. So I don't know if you remember Game of Arms. It was the very last episode against Travis and Dave Chafee. And it was like, I guess you had to win like, what was it, like 2 out of 3, John? Like, because it was like, all right, if you got to win back to back left and right.
Oh,
but they would just keep going back left and right, left and right. But they were so evenly matched for either arm that I think it lasted so long that they literally were like, we have to stop this for your safety. Yeah.
I got to rewatch that.
Yeah, I don't
remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that we should definitely do that and make that a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe for Knuckles Up 5, if we find the right people.
That would be interesting for sure.
That would be crazy. That'd be nuts, guys. If that now is the time, usually near the end of our podcast, for the last 10, 15 minutes, we open it up to questions, comments, concerns to each and every one of you guys. But just a quick little recap for everybody who's new on Instagram or in YouTube. As we had mentioned before, Ryan Bowen, Andre Shark, official. It's happening at Knuckles Up 4. And we also brought up again that James Wall will be pulling Craig Toulier. Svet Vankashevsky will be pulling Beksung Huel. And that Plemen will be pulling Mario Tambakis. 4 absolutely amazing matches that are going to be happening.
Toshiyuki Shishido.
Thank you. Toshiyuki Shishido versus
Morris.
Thank you. I would have messed that one up. So that was our announcements about Knuckles Up 4, September 14th. Get your tickets. It's going to be absolutely wild. Pay-per-view will be available soon. Then next we talked about, obviously, there is a slew of tournaments that are going to be happening across the United States. So just go to thehigh5aw.com and click on the Arnold Classic link, and it'll show you all the tournaments that are officially live that you can sign up for. And of course, which so graciously Ryan Bone gifted 20 of them, we have our YouTube membership page where you'll be seeing the secret behind the scenes footage from all of Knuckles Up 1, 2, and 3, the matches that never were posted. And of course, we're going to be doing giveaways. You're going to have first access to polls for future matches and all that type of stuff. So any of the support, we truly appreciate. But guys, as I just said, me and Chris are here to answer your questions, comments, concerns, whether it's about training, about Knuckles Up, about the Arnolds, whatever it is, fire away.
Let's see. So, oh, that's interesting. Can I buy more than one pay-per-view to gift to someone? So, Savage Arm Wrestling, great channel out of Japan with our boy Levi.
Yes, sir.
Great question. We're working on that. We're switching to a new platform, so I believe we can, and I'll be able to set you up with like a promo code. We try to do that for you that don't know, we try to set that up for the other like YouTubers or influencers that are out there to try to help promote their channels, but at the same time kind of build awareness for our events, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I'll definitely get back to you on that. Yes, and thanks for showing love for the UK for sure. I mean, Tom Holland has been amazing to work with, and then obviously, what do you call it, Mindaugas Delskis? He was awesome, dude. So we have no complaints about anyone. And then we also had Jeremy came by. He's originally from the UK, but he lives in Brazil now. He showed us essentially like how he does his like side.
Oh, Jez the Banger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jez. If you ever hear this, we love you, brother. Please come by again. Yeah. Also, all I'm going to say is there may be one other person coming from the UK for this pay-per-view. Can't say who, why, or what he'll be doing, but he's going to be there. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Lucky. Yes, guys, like we said, not only do we have qualifying tournaments, but we have qualifying super matches. Definitely check it out if you want a match. I believe Lucky has a few more slots open.
Yep.
You go through that Google forum to kind of fill it out. But yeah, we can't wait. We'll be watching that as well.
Ooh, Chris, I hope you've been good, healthy for Laray's events in December.
Oh, I'm on your radar. Hey, brother, I appreciate it.
Listen,
hey,
I think
the fact I'm on anyone's radar is
that
pretty
is pretty
awesome.
cool. That is pretty cool.
I'll take
right?
that, you know. But
all I got is Leroy trying to knock my head off, but
yeah, which is a pretty big hand to knock
But I'm just gonna say, Dan, once again, this is a 176 champ winner blast here, bro. I gotta support my man here.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah, y'all better watch out. He's coming.
One step at a time. There are other monsters on that list that I'm really worried about.
No, it's absolutely incredible. No, we're super pumped. In all seriousness, though, like myself and Chris are planning on competing a little bit later in the year, possibly soon, but most likely, I know we're definitely going to be doing December in Tennessee.
Yep.
So we're super pumped about that, and it's going to be a really great time. Tim Talmadge, once again, Arm Sports Entertainment in the chat.
Yes.
What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. We're super excited about that. Guys, we got about another 5 minutes before we start heading off, but it was a blast. It was so much fun. We are going to be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday night with the Ryan Bowen talking about everything that will be coming up in his match with Andre Shark, his training, his injuries, and all that type of stuff. But I believe we have a question here from. Oh wait, no, that's a statement. Well, you better make your way out here to Japan and making connections. He has some nice pullers for me, Chris. Man, I gotta go to Japan now.
I mean, that is definitely not a. I don't think that's a punishment. I think.
I mean, look, I am a fan of all things Japanese food. Anime, not that it's the only things they have to offer, but I'm sounding horrible right now. But yeah, I would totally love to. John Mert, New York versus NJ. John, I think we know what the answer to that one is. I mean, it's New Jersey all day long.
Hey man, obviously we're biased.
I mean, they got Paul.
I was gonna say New York has some.
They got Paul,
super stout dudes out there.
But they only got Paul.
I don't know. I mean, they do got like a guy like Mike Aiello. He's kind of
a big dude Mike. If Mike's listening, Mike, come on, man, come out of retirement. We want to see you. We'd love to have you at an event. We'd love to have him pull too.
Interesting. So, John Mert, we have definitely tried to organize that in the past. It's just tough, like
schedules.
Getting everybody together. But yeah, like a team versus team thing.
It's tough. We were about to do it once. I don't remember what team it was with.
I want to say it was Lethal Arms.
Oh, Paul's in the chat. See, Paul knows. I know they got Paul. They got Paul.
Yeah.
Paul whooped my ass, that's for sure. Yeah, Dan, you better watch out. He's coming for you. Okay. Carolyn, look. I am still a massive love of Strongman, and if I wasn't so injured, I would probably still be competing in Strongman and arm wrestling at the same time. But I just have so many of these like lingering injuries, and arm wrestling is the thing that, well, probably still injures me, but I'm keeping together the most because of it. But yes, thank you for the shout out. Game changer, 100%. Yeah, we're super excited. Who doesn't love arm wrestling, guys? Come on. Anything on the IGs?
Nothing there. Just some people joining in. Jason Latonia, dude, what's up, brother?
Oh, what's happening, Jason? Hope you're doing well, brother. Now, Jason, correct me if I'm wrong. I might look like an idiot. Jason also did some MC work for Monster Factory, right?
Exactly. No.
Okay, all right. So I'm not that stupid. I'm remembering my names. And,
for sure.
I
mean, we were watching it. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, hold the phone. Speaking of Monster Factory, it reminded me. This past weekend, we did have Hollywood Don Underwood come to a practice, and man, when I tell you that guy is on his way back, he's getting stronger by the minute. So guys, watch out. Don Underwood is probably going to be coming to an arm wrestling stage near you. I know he has a match coming up with Travis.
Yep.
We're in I believe the end of August.
I think so, yeah.
So that'll be really exciting. But absolutely incredible guys. Don Underwood, what an incredible arm wrestler, super strong, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. But Levi asked a question: have you seen Magnus Samuelsson lately? I believe that. I'm assuming.
Yes.
And we were just talking about this.
Yep.
So, Chris, what were your thoughts about if John, I'll talk about you in a second. What are your thoughts of Magnus Samuelsson coming back and him pulling Brian Shaw?
So again, I was kind of floored just because again, this is one of the guys that I believe one of the last few matches that we saw arm wrestling in World's Strongest Man.
That is correct.
You know, and I thought that was such a huge loss to the combination of the sports, right? Because you literally had the biggest, strongest men in the world contributing to like a sport that we all love, right?
Yeah.
So I think it would be a great, I don't want to say warm up, but like a good entry for Brian to get into the sport. Because again, we all would love for him to pull Levon, right? But you know, he also has to get some reps in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Technique is a huge part of this, and especially when you're pulling literally the strongest in our sport, strength is not going to be as big of a factor where the technique needs to also play a factor.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And I'm just worried. I know this sounds horrible, knock on wood. I just wouldn't want to see a repeat of, Magnus to us, because for guys you don't know, Magnus Samuelsson, World's Strongest Man from, I believe, I want to say 1998. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Don't kill me on that. But he was pulling whose name was Mega Man at the time, a big, large gentleman. And, you know, he just was applying a lot of side pressure and snap, broken arm, right? So do I think that would happen to Brian? Probably not. But you got to understand, when big money's on the line, when personalities and reputations are on the line, right? You're willing to do a lot of things that might not be too safe. So I'm just saying, I think it would be a good match, but I would be worried about it. Now I have to address in the room real quick, Chris, because this is the arm wrestler in me. John, left arm, whenever you want, it's all yours, brother.
Oh, God.
Whenever you want a beating, you just come down to 471 Cortlandt Street, Belleville, New Jersey, Signature Fitness on a Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. That's a call out. Bring $500. I'll have $500.
Oh my God.
Cash money, $500 crisp bills. I'd love to take it off of you. It'll help me pay my rent for the next month. Anyway, back to the chat. Chris, you're getting called out here too by Dan. You can't just keep having this happen to you, you know? He's saying you got ring rust going and he thinks you're not going to pull. He basically said you were a piece of shit.
I think so. That's what I heard. And I don't want to get demonetized. So, but yes, John, definitely. Don Underwood is an awesome guy. Again, he went from like having awesome practice with like Paul Lynn and Marcio to like literally hosting like a seminar for like everyone that was at practice.
Yeah, it was incredible. I learned some new techniques I never even thought of incorporating. Yeah. I know Chris, the same exact technique actually as well. But one really important thing here, you know, and this is great because as you all know, even though Aussie, I know he's not in here, but he makes fun of me for it all the time. I did compete at Knuckles Up 1. Now James is saying an undercard here. Now I don't know if he's referring to Magnus or he's referring to you and Dan. But we definitely, guys, if you're in the chat, if you're on the Instagram, you know, give me a thumbs up, give me an emoji if you want the Chris Lorenda to be on a Knuckles Up card.
That would be
I know
hilarious.
it has to happen. It has to happen, right? So just let us know who you want the opponent to be. And yeah, we got to make that happen.
You guys are just setting me up for failure here. Did he teach you? Oh, the pin and slap. So he was teaching us essentially how to go into the hook, Levi. So you'd appreciate that. Super explosive. He's again, I don't think he's missed a beat. In his,
No,
in
100% not.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see that match between him and Travis.
Well, so James is throwing it out there. So he wants 3 undercards, which is you and Dan, me and John, and him and Bowen. Well, I know the world would probably want to see you and Bowen, but me and John and Dan and Chris,
I was gonna say,
I don't know how much the people want to see those.
I want to say it's a little bit biased there. I think he just wants.
I think he just wants his own card there.
Yeah. That is so funny,
man! Absolutely incredible.
That's so funny.
It's going to be absolutely awesome, guys. We're super excited. As I mentioned before, September 14th will be Knuckles Up 4. It's going to be at the Barrymore Film Center once again. Oh man, we have Mrs. Golden Dragon herself. Is that? Oh, no. That's not. That's not. I'm so sorry. I totally fucked up, and I sound like an absolute idiot. Maria Zablonsky, not Jablonski.
Yeah, that
What's
would be
Maria?
That would be hilarious, actually.
That would have been absolutely wild.
But no, we have also another integral part of our team, Maria. Team like Martin, right?
Maria.
Yeah.
Camille's wife.
Yeah. Magda,
Maria, I'm sorry. I should have looked at the image. I just got really excited and I thought that it was Camille's wife, but awesome. It's Maria as well.
Yes. Yeah. She definitely helps every way she can with our team. Couldn't run the team without her.
No, Maria, absolute OG of the high five. Dan, the people have spoken. You know what? I think we should just make it happen sooner than later. You know, just come down to a practice. Chris, I'll front the $500 for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay? I appreciate it. We need it after all these pay-per-views.
Exactly. I'll front the $500. Dan, bring $500.
Oh God.
To 472 Cortlandt Street, Belleville, New Jersey, Signature Fitness. John, you too. You guys can just meet up and drive out here. You know, get some. You know. Sushi and you know, I don't know, some stuff on the way to give yourself a fighting chance because you absolutely have none. And yeah, and then we'll take your money. It'll be great.
Oh God.
But yeah, it'll be absolutely awesome. Sorry, Maria. I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
So Jason Latonia, definitely got to hear that story between you and Greg Yeo in Singapore. That'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, another big supporter of the High Five, Greg Yeo. Yep. That's right.
So Lucky had a question, and unfortunately, we can't answer this yet. But Delia announced the women's match.
So how about this? We have announced just now, obviously, the Ryan Bowen and the Andre Shark match.
Yep.
And this is just a question because I believe we haven't fully confirmed. Would we be able to, let's say, in the next day or two, announce the women's match?
I want to say in the next day
week or so.
Yeah, I'd say let's wait for another week, possibly another day or two. It's just really to confirm
those last minute details.
It's like really,
it's like
really,
right there,
really close.
It's right there, guys.
And it's gonna be such an awesome match. The fireworks is gonna be wild.
Let's just say we're gonna have champions.
Yeah.
Of different worlds.
Yeah.
And different countries.
Yeah.
Coming.
That's fair.
Under the Knuckles Up roof, and they will be lighting up the stage. That's for sure.
Yeah,
high energy, and
high energy is an understatement.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the Wawa since we don't have that is for sure. You got to hit the Wawa. Get a sub on the way, John.
What are we talking
side note, John, what are you talking about? You can't even hold the right peg because you'll rip your bicep back off. Let's wait at least a little while, and then we'll have that left arm match. Sarah Wilson and Maddie Walker. Interesting. That would be an interesting one.
Is definitely an interesting one. I know Maddie just got back as she was taking a break from school and softball. Sarah Wilson, though, from Canada is a beast.
Yes, massive beast.
Killed it at the last Arnold. I believe she pulled Jocelyn in the finals.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, and again, Jocelyn's no joke either. Obviously, just recently beating what do you call it, Sarah Backman at the round robin.
Yep.
So that is a crazy matchup there. Yeah,
I think that would be absolutely incredible. I mean, guys, you let us know, like, how awesome is female arm wrestling when it is highlighted on the biggest stages in the world. I know for us, like, it's very important to us. We do have women on our team who come practice every single week. And it would be absolutely incredible to have, you know, not just one, but 2, 3, 4
Mhm.
women's matches. And we're working on that. We are working towards having more female matches on every single one of our cards.
Mhm.
A lot of times it's scheduling, all that
Mhm.
type of stuff, but there will definitely be an incredible women's match at this next one. So
Yeah.
John's got a good question for you, Chris. Are you the same weight as Kevin Palco right now?
So that's a good question.
What is
So
Kevin Palco right now?
Kevin Palco, I believe, competes at like 154.
Oh,
stuff like that.
wow. Okay, yeah, that's low.
But he sometimes goes up to 176, and he
Okay.
does really well. Oh, so apparently in 5 weeks, John will be able to use his right arm again. So
Okay.
that's awesome.
All right, John. Well, then in 5 weeks, Force everyone calling Street Bevel, New Jersey, Senior Fitness, $500. I'll see you there.
Please, John, we need you in the sport. Please don't come back and pull him after you just tore your
You know
bicep.
what the best
too
part
early.
is like
Yeah.
Chris has seen me get really competitive.
Yeah.
Right. He's never seen me pull for money.
That's a good,
or when like there's
yeah.
stakes in the line.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
think it might get dangerous.
I think so.
Like,
because he's already.
Am I allowed to kick him under the table?
I mean, that's definitely against the rules. So no.
Like, can I punch his right bicep?
Probably not.
Like, there's no rule in the rule book about physically hurting your opponent.
I'm pretty sure that's in the rule book.
Is it? Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it?
More important thing. So the reason why Jason Latonia knows Greg is because actually after taking a break from arm wrestling, he went back into it in Singapore.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So
that's
pretty
fantastic.
Awesome. But yeah, I mean, we'd love to. I mean, if Greg can make it over, that'd be awesome.
Dude, that's so right. John actually tore his left arm before.
Oh my god.
And now he tore his right arm. So he's torn both. So you are right. They are now technically going to be stronger than ever before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Something very interesting that if you guys don't know, that when you do tear off your bicep, what they do is they essentially drill a hole into your bone and they button it down. Like they put the tendon through the bone and they sew it to the back with like an anchor. And then it grows back in, and it usually ends up being stronger than it was prior, which is pretty incredible. So John, just keep training, brother. In all seriousness, we're so happy to hear that you're healthy and you're on your way back. But in reality, like, come to a practice sooner than that, though. Like, I have a lot of great physical therapy exercises you could be doing, ways to get you back to the table sooner than later. And that's what we're all about. So we want to get you back on that table. But yeah, we have a lot of people in the chat still, which is absolutely awesome. Now, James, right? James is in the chat, as we just said, he's going to be pulling.
Different.
No, James Wall.
Yeah.
James Clark.
Yeah,
was the one that pulled at the Arnold.
Yep.
Yes.
And his right arm's injured, and he's trying to get a match with Ryan Bowen
on the left. Now, I don't know. Where's James live out of? Do you know?
I believe, James, correct us if I'm wrong. I believe you're up in like the Maine area, like by or like Massachusetts area. He also used to train with Tiete.
Okay. Yeah, James, let us know where you're at. And just because I'd love to know how far it is just from us, or because Chris and I are always trying to get to more practices, and if it's within like a driving distance and we have an open weekend, we usually do try to travel out whenever we can. We're just usually obviously super booked, but I think that would be super fun. It would be good, guys. We're gonna end
Massachusetts.
Dude, Massachusetts on an island though. Do you mean you're in Martha's Vineyard, or are you on Nantucket? Because
the reason, that's what he just said. Martha's Vineyard.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, shit. We were literally just there a week ago.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. You live in an awesome place.
He lives in Martha's Vineyard. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like paradise out there.
We literally were just there, and crap. I wish that we were there. We could have met up for a little while.
Yeah.
But that's not that bad. Just take that ferry and drive down. We'll make it happen. But John brought up a good point. Todd Hutchins tore both of his biceps.
Yeah, and I mean, look at him just beating
absolute monster. What a match!
Not Dadican. Who did he just pull? He pulled Krasimir.
Yeah, Krasi. He pulled Krasi.
That was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. My bad, James.
Yeah.
We just didn't know.
Yeah, next time for sure. I mean, I've already pulled James, and it felt like trying to move a steel bar. So I mean, I assume nothing has changed. But yeah.
Very true. Let's just check one more time. The IG, if we have any other questions in the chat.
So Dan was saying he might stop by before the August 3rd, what they call World Series of Arm Wrestling that's happening in New York.
Okay, cool. We'd love to have you, brother. Get one. That is it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely awesome. I'll just do a little quick recap. Like we said, we announced, other than the moves that you all knew about already, Ryan Bowen and Andre Shark will be pulling at Knuckles of Force. Super excited about that. Go to our website, thehigh5aw.com, and check out all the tournaments for the Arnold Classic 2025 Arm Wrestling Championship.
Yep.
They are coming to a town near you, so that'll be super exciting. And of course, we will be having officially now our YouTube membership page where you can see all of the behind the scenes from Knuckles Up, all of the matches that have never been seen before for the public, and you will have first access to that, including some awesome merch we're going to be giving away and all that type of stuff. So guys, we truly appreciate all the support. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. James, thank you for that. We totally appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely forget all the time.
And yeah, guys, just let everybody know like what we're doing and spread the word, and we appreciate all the love.